Hello, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I transformed this old London Victorian room from what it currently looks like to this, which is a more modern, airy room, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Welcome back. This is day one renovation vlog. So this whole vlog is probably going to be filmed over the course of like a couple of weeks into a month maybe, just because it is a lot to do, and I'm working full-time at the moment, so I can only really dedicate my weekends into like getting things done. So step one, what we're going to do is get rid of the old furniture, so things like the old wardrobe behind me, the chest of drawers, that little side table. Oh my god, my voice is echoing in this room because of how empty it is. But we've got rid of the chest of drawers and the wardrobe. The only thing that's left in here is the bed, which will remain. So I'm just going to basically start cleaning the floor because it's really messy, and get it not too clean because then I'm going to do a lot on the walls, but just to basically get rid of most of the stuff on the floor. You up in boom boom bosh, boom boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. Ain't I ding dong, plans would come true. Ain't I ding dong, spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Yeah. Ain't I ding dong, lang lang lang. You up in boom boom bosh, boom boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. I'm done with cleaning the surfaces, but I'm gonna wait for them to like properly dry. And then some of the paint is peeling, so I might scrape it off and have to sandpaper it down. But before I do that, I actually have a problem wall here. I don't know what you call this, but that doesn't look good. So what I'm gonna do is peel all of this wallpaper off, plaster this wall again, and then prep it to put new wallpaper over it and then paint over it. But because this is probably the wall that's gonna take the longest, I'm gonna get started with the plaster on this wall. Guys, this is what it looks like after I've taken the wallpaper off. I however believe that I can do this. I can manage this. So I'm gonna just jump right into it and start scraping the leftover wallpaper and like the bits of the wall that are chipping away. I'm just gonna scrape it all off. I actually forgot to show you guys what I'm using to plaster the wall. So it's like already mixed plaster. I got this from Wellco. So I'm gonna use this first. I'm gonna use this twice, and then after using that twice, I will use this finishing scheme, which is already mixed again from Wellco, to go over the plasters. But I will probably use this tomorrow or next tomorrow because I'm gonna have to wait for the first and the second base of plasters to dry. I'm no expert when it comes to plastering, but it is a relatively easy process. All you need is one medium trowel, a larger one, your pre-mixed plaster and a spray bottle, and what you want to do is just
Spray over the wall as you work on it, keeping it moist. If not, your plaster will dry too quickly and crack.
So I'm done plastering the wall now. It took so much longer than I expected it to, and my legs were killing me after. But it is done now. Tomorrow I will go over it. However, this is all I have left for plaster. But I don't think I have to do the whole wall again tomorrow. I think there were just areas that were like had gaps. So I'm just gonna fill that tomorrow and then see how I feel about it. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to go around and like sellotape surfaces and prep the walls and the skirting for painting. And welcome to day 2 Reno vlog. Can I just say, every time I watch these room like DIY renovation vlogs, why does no one talk about how hard, not hard, but like how this actually takes a strain on your body? Like, now I don't know if I'm just unfit, but when I mean I woke up and my body hurt all over, my legs, my back, my feet, everything hurts. And I've only spent one day and all I did was plaster a corner of a wall and paint the skirting board, and I was in physical pain. But like I said, maybe it's because I'm unfit, but I'm in physical pain right now. So I'm going to take it slowly today and try to avoid doing stuff where I need to like constantly bend over. So I'm just going to focus actually on doing the walls today, because I will most be standing for the most of it. Also, can I just show you guys how well my plaster has dried? This is what we're currently working with at the moment, and I think I've done quite well considering how bad the wall was. And this is my first time plastering, and this is also only the first base. So I have a dilemma with the walls, guys. My dad is of the opinion that I don't need to take off the old wallpaper and I can just paint over it. But I'm worried because I'm using white paint that this brown might still come through. However, it is going to be a lot of work to have to take off the wallpaper all over the room and put new wallpaper back up to then paint over it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a test patch and do like 2 coats over a corner of this wall and actually see if the brown still comes through. If it doesn't, then we're good to go. I can just paint over this. If it does, then we have a problem. I'm hoping that it doesn't come through, and then what I can do is that bits where it's already peeling off, I can just work on like these kind of bits and not worry about like where it's okay. Okay, let's do this tester wall. This paint is so thick. I feel like it will probably definitely cover this brown.
Pause, pause, pause. That was a lie. It did not work. I went over it a couple of times, about 3 times, and as you can see, I could still see the brown very clearly, and I kept trying, but as you can see on my face, the moment I realized that this would not work. Anyways, I just spent the rest of that evening putting wallpaper all over the rest of the wall. The wallpaper is from Wilko and it's really cheap. It was about £3 a roll, and I think I went through just 4 rolls, and it's just base wallpaper that you can paint over.
guys, welcome to day 3 of room renovation vlog. So far so good, everything's come together slowly. Started putting up the wallpaper last night. I finished that problem wall. I finished putting the finishing scheme over that problem wall. It's just waiting to dry now, and then I'm going to put wallpaper over it as well. However, while I put up the wallpaper last night, now we've come back in the morning, I can see some problems with the wallpaper. So some parts of it have been laid perfectly fine and some parts of it have bubbles. So what I'm going to do today is actually go around the room and try and fix the bubbles in the wallpaper. This is what I mean by bubbles in the wallpaper. So all I'm doing is cutting through these bubbles, cutting a straight line through, filling it with wallpaper glue, and then sealing it back down. And then when it's dry, I'm gonna put the finishing scheme over it and sandpaper it down. And then that way it gets rid of the lines from where I've basically made that cut. Guys, I read online that the other alternative to fixing bubbles in a wallpaper was to make a little hole and then using a needle syringe, insert more glue into it and then push down. So I ordered this yesterday and I didn't think it would come today, but Amazon, their deliveries, I don't know how the workers are doing it, because I ordered this like 2 a.m. this morning and it is now only like 2 p.m. and the syringe came. But I'm not complaining, but I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. Oh, it is working. And then we can just kind of push down the excess. So this actually looks good. So I'm just going to go ahead and do everywhere else using the same technique. All you have to do is like make sure that your the wallpaper paste is a bit runny for you to be able to actually push it through the needle. If it's too thick, it's not going to come out. I'm finally done working on the wallpaper. At the moment, there is pretty much no visible bubbles, so I'm super pleased with that because those bubbles were really irritating me. Yeah, really happy about that. At the moment, there's really nothing else for me to do. I literally have to just wait for the wallpaper to dry properly, which would be about two to 3 days. Because I'm impatient, I know it's probably going to be 2 days. But I need to wait for it to dry properly before I can paint and do anything else in this room. So I'll see you guys in 2 days time, which for you guys is like a second. Yeah. Welcome to day 4 of the renovation vlog. So the wallpaper is now all dried, like 2-3 days later. And today what we're going to be doing is just painting essentially, which is kind of boring, but I'm going to film part of it so that you guys can at least see how the painting process goes. I'm just going to tie my hair because like this whole painting process from like the last few times, like I get paint all over my face and I don't want paint on my hair, so yeah. I'm so tired, but 4 hours later, we're done with both coats of paint, and the entire room is looking very white, and it looks bigger than it actually was because now everything is white. The ceiling looks taller than it actually is. The window frame looks so much more bigger as well. My current dilemma now is trying to decide if I want this bed frame to stay the way it is, or if I want to change the positioning of it. So I'm going to test out like this position and try out another position and then see what I think would work best. So this is how it currently is. It's right next to the door and facing the old fireplace that's been closed off. What I'm going to do is try move the headboard over to this side and see how that looks in the room. Now the bed frame is like, I've changed the position. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it works for the space against the window because it makes this space much bigger, and this is where I'm going to have my table. However, what that does is then it takes away from making this middle wall and fireplace like the centerpiece of the room, which I kind of wanted it to be. What else? Another issue is the door. I've had to move the bed all the way to like, it's literally right next to the fireplace now, to get the door to fully open because it opens inward. Another problem is in this corner, I was planning to have like a unit here, so one unit in this corner and one unit in that other corner. But obviously my bed is like right next to that unit. It's going to be inaccessible. Like, I just feel like it's not going to work if I have a unit there. Yeah. It does make, like I said, the window space bigger, but it's not going to work for the door, for the fireplace, and for the unit that I want to put in that corner. So I think I'm going to move it back to how it was, where like the foot of the bed was facing the fireplace, so that becomes like the centerpiece of the room. Plus I want to put stuff on that fireplace, so I think it would be much nicer if the bed was like facing the fireplace. Okay, let's open this. So this is from John Lem, which is like a UK home store. I am not in the least bit disappointed. I actually love it. Like, I'm so happy that I went for this one as opposed to the one from IKEA. It is stunning. And then it just has like a drawer. So all the unit from IKEA has also just arrived, and I really underestimated how heavy the PAX units are. They're really, really heavy. So I have stuff on the bed, on that side of the floor, in the passage, but I'm leaving stuff in the passage and like trying to work on one unit at a time. So at the moment I only have stuff for one in the room, so I'm gonna like dive into building this one and see how I get on before I then move on to the next unit. It is now 6 p.m, 3 hours after I started building the first frame, and all I have is pretty much the frame. So it's really taken me a long time, but I think I'm just going to carry on off camera and do as much as I can today, because then tomorrow is Monday and I know I won't be able to do anything tomorrow. So I'm going to end today's vlog here and come back and show you guys the finished product when it's done. Hi guys, welcome to the final day and everything is finished. It is looking so great, it's so put together. I could not be more happy or pleased with how the room has turned out. I am so happy and proud of myself because I can't believe this. I put this together myself. So I am super proud of that. And I feel like because I did it myself, I'm just so in love with it because it is literally all me. So yeah, I'm just going to like go into it and like show you guys what everything looks like now. Before I show you guys like all the details, can I just show you how much IKEA manual I went through? And at first I thought painting the room would be like the hardest and most frustrating part of the whole process. But no, it turned out building this IKEA PAX units were the worst. But it's standing and it looks the way it's supposed to look, so I am happy, more than happy with it just like that. Also, the other things I was gonna like quickly mention at the end of the video before I start showing you guys around was the wallpaper. So I would say my only regret was like doing the process where you cut the wallpaper and then put the glue in. I think now in hindsight, while you guys are watching the video, if you ever have problems with wallpaper, like you have air bubbles in the wallpaper, use the syringe method. It is so much more cleaner and neater and you wouldn't see it. At the moment I can still see like slight areas where I've cut the wallpaper, whereas when I've used the syringe I can't see it. So heads up, the syringe method is definitely much better. So as soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is just this walkway and then these the first unit, which has my shoes, accessories and shoe boxes, bag boxes. At the top I have these H&M baskets which currently hold all my hair stuff and products, and then some string of hot plants. The diffuser is from Rituals, which is an amazing UK home brand. The baskets are from IKEA. I've had them for quite a while now. They currently hold just bits and bobs. The ones at the top hold like cotton pads, and yeah. And then next to the accessories is this fireplace slash feature wall, which is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It is so nice, makes the room so much bigger. The fireplace has always been like that, like you guys have seen throughout the video. I've just put this huge Zara home mirror on there, and the mirror just like reflects so nicely and makes the room look so much bigger. And it is giving me what I need it to do. It is giving me all of that. And then on the other side, I have the second PAX unit, which holds my clothes, bags at the top, and then I have 4 drawers below. This is what it looks like close up. I was so lucky to get this. This was literally the final piece that I could find in London. But this I got from Primark. It was about £6 and it just holds all my perfumes at the moment. And then this drawer actually pulls out, which is super nice, super amazing. Love that. The first drawer currently holds like t-shirts. Second is like dresses and like summer wear. The third drawer is all bottoms. So like this is all literally jeans. And then the last one holds like PJs, lingerie and all that kind of stuff. This little thing here currently holds all my electricals, just like chargers that I'm not using. I just throw it all in there and leave it in the corner there. And after the second PAX unit, I have my work table slash vanity table. Next to it, I have a small plant stand. The plant stand is from TK Maxx. The terracotta pot is from H&M Home, and then a cast iron plant. All of my plants are from a company called Birds and Daisies. I will try and link everything in the description box. And then the table itself is from IKEA. The chair I've had, I don't know where that's from, but I've had that for a very long time. But I'm so happy with it because literally it matches the same, the color of the table perfectly. Yeah, so this is work slash vanity table. I was after a linen slash linen lookalike white curtain, very light, and I could not be more than happy with this purchase. It is so pretty. It's from H&M Home. It is super long as well. The other amazing thing about this curtain is that while I can see perfectly, I can see out through it, you cannot see from the outside in, which was shocking because at first when I put it up, my siblings were all like, no, this is not going to work. You're going to need to put up another curtain because it is too see-through. And then we all went outside and we couldn't see into the room. Like, even if you were stood right next to the window, you would not be able to see into the room. So I was very happy with that, because if you could see through, I would have had to get a different curtain or maybe get like a second layer, which I didn't want to do. So I'm happy that it's worked out that way. Super happy with the curtain rods and the rings. They're both from Amazon. This was literally the only curtain rods I was able to find for a bay window that I was happy with. The lamp reminds me of the kerosene lanterns we used to have in Nigeria, and it is dimmable, which is so nice. So you can make it really bright or like just dim it down. So I'm really happy with that. The mirror is from Urban Outfitters. It is so pretty. I really like the fact that it's gold. I like to put a hint of gold everywhere in the room, and where it's placed in the window is great because I can see myself perfectly. I get enough lights through because it's right next to the window, so I can do my makeup here with no issues at all. The beddings I have on are very simple. The throw is from IKEA. The sheets itself are from Wayfair. I just have these picture frames up there. They are from IKEA. They are 30 by 40. The print itself is from Desenio, and I'm so happy with how they look. And then I have a bedside table, which I already showed you guys. The candle is from Zara Home. And then I just have a couple of books. The vase itself is from Dunlem. On the side of the room that has the table, I've put a rug on the floor as well. The rug is from Wayfair. At first I was a bit hesitant to buy it because I had another one, but I'm actually happy I got this one. I prefer this one. I prefer the look of this one to the old one I had. Under the bed I have these pull-out drawers which currently hold towels, bed sheets, and things like that. And it is a great storage option. If you don't have like a lot of drawers or space in the room, you can just store things under the bed.
And after what felt like forever, this is the final look of the room.
Okay, that is everything, I think. I think that's everything. Now let's talk cost. My initial budget for all of this was £1,000. I definitely went over that budget. Yeah, I told my friends this, and they're like, "There's no way £1,000 is gonna do everything you want." However, I'm currently sitting on like, I think cost wise, 1,300, which is not too far from my initial budget. I think for 1,300 I've been able to get a lot. The one thing I'll say with like stuff like this is if you have old furniture or like other accessories or things that you can incorporate into the room, do that as opposed to like buying new of everything. So for instance, I'm still using the old bed frame that was here because it was in perfect condition. It was black, it would go perfectly with the room, so I didn't see the need to buy a new bed or mattress. And bed frames are hella expensive as well, so I just kept the old one. I also had like bits and pieces of other accessories that I've had from uni, and I just added it into the room. That is it from me. If you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, just leave it in the comment section and I will try my best to respond. But that is it from me, and I will see you in my next YouTube video. Bye.